That is, in fact, indeed, indubitably, what I like. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. This one is gonna be a good one. Bruno Mars, one of the greatest pop artists of all time, and one who hasn't come out with an album in a while. And I know that he's doing the whole Silk Sonic thing with Anderson .Paak, but I'm talking, we want a real Bruno Mars album. We want a solo album. We want him to innovate. We want him to evolve. And it's been a while since he's, done that. I think his 24K Magic album came out in, 2016 or something like that? Point is, Bruno Mars could just do so much more. You know what I mean? And he's kind of sticking to this, 70s, funk soul sound, and which is great, and I love that he's doing that on the side. But come on, man, we need you right now. We need you to bring your songwriting skills, your innovativeness, your ingenuity. That's the same word, sort of, to the music forefront. We need you. We need you to come back, okay? For those of you who've listened to my previous Bruno Mars video, I believe I reacted to one of his Silk Sonic songs, which is just brilliant. But in there, I did express, we need Bruno Mars to evolve. We need him to go back to what he's best at, which is being at the top of the pop game, And you can't do that when you make music that sounds like it came out 40 years ago. So, in the meantime, a bunch of other pop artists are just, kind of taking over right now. And maybe, he's afraid. Maybe he's afraid to put out something new, because he just doesn't want to fail, because he doesn't want to fall on his face. Totally understandable, Mr. Mars. But that does not preclude you from going out into the unknown, giving us something new and fresh, but at the same time familiar, which is what 24K Magic was, which is what this song is. That's what I like. Of course. But we're not just going to talk about the song here. We're going to talk about the music video for the track, because it is absolutely incredible. It is one of the greatest music videos I've ever seen, and this whole album, along with this song, really cemented Bruno Mars to be on par with Michael Jackson. Okay? I said it. I fucking said it. Probably a lot of you Bruno Mars fans have already clicked off. There were some of you who complained on my video, on my After Last Night Silk Sonic reaction video. Some of you were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just some young kid who doesn't know music. Look, stop shitting on the music that, the good old days. Yeah, well, sorry. Things have to get better. Evolve, things like that. Okay. Yes, Bruno Mars, That's What I Like. Official music video. We're going to watch it. We're going to react to it, of course. And then we'll talk about it afterwards. And talk about the song as well. And before we start, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you love me, if you like the content, if you like what I'm delivering to you. Go ahead and do that for me. Thanks so much.
Got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a player, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a player, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Taking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us. And I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry, shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do? Gold jewelry shining bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, this song never fails to impress me, as does the music video. There's so many things to unpack here. I think first of all, I have to talk about the music video, of course. The special effects in this video are amazing. They're so simple, yet so incredibly detailed. I don't even want to think about how much work was put into this, just animating everything. I mean, compared to animating a fucking, a CG scene in a Marvel superhero film, I'm sure it's nothing. But still, it's pretty awesome what was done here. And I totally I can imagine it right now. Bruno Mars, just like I'm sure every artist does with his or her team, they sit down, they map out every single frame of this music video. And you had to get it perfectly. He had to choreograph every single second of this video in order to film it and in order to save time, not do as many takes and to get everything perfectly. And it really just helps everyone. And actually, I'm not subscribed to Bruno Mars. Let me fix that. There we go. Yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant, the amount of work that was put into this video. And you think that it's quite easy because it's just one dude. And perhaps logistically, production-wise it is. But for Bruno Mars, it's a lot of work. I mean, he had to do this by himself. Now, granted, is the video one take? It seems like that, which is really cool, but it's definitely not. You see the moments where the video cuts and you clearly see the distinction between this is I don't know, 30 seconds and then this is the other 40 seconds of the song, of him dancing. It reminds me a little bit of 1917, right, where that movie was shot in one take, but mostly it was, but there's times, of course, where there's clearly a distinction. And I feel like at first they tried to kind of hide it a little bit, and then they sort of just said, fuck it, as you got to the bridge, as you got nearer to the bridge section. But absolutely incredible. I love the effects, specifically in the bridge section, really. That's really where it starts picking up for me. And I like how it differentiates. It starts mostly, kind of far away from the subject, and then in the bridge, that's when we get really close to Bruno. Which makes perfect sense because the bridge is a very dramatic section of the song. But you have to think about it, I don't know, probably a lot of you who, are very familiar with film production or film special effects or whatever, you're looking at this and you're like, I know exactly how he did it. And this is an effect that people, on fucking TikTok do day and night, right? Like that, this is not anything new. From what I'm guessing, he slowed down the track and he danced to it, which would also make his job a little bit easier for him to remember, everything that he needs to do. Although he totally could, fucking do it if it was a regular speed. But what I'm guessing is that he slowed down the song and he danced like what we see here. And then in post-production, of course, they speed up his movement to match up the original tempo of the song. That's how I imagine they did it. Maybe it was much easier than that. I don't know. I don't fucking know, but that's how I would do it. It's just the amount of movement and the amount of, lyricism that he has in his movement. I'm just, like I said, I'm sure he can do it quickly at regular speed because he's fucking Bruno Mars. But, just to make things a little bit easier and to give the effect, to give that precise, really, kind of pop-it effect where he's not missing a beat, even though he's moving kind of at a flash hyper speed. In order to give that cool effect, I think you would need to slow down the song in real time and then speed it up, or not speed it up, but speed up his video and sync it to the original tempo of the song in post-production in order to get this effect. And it's really effective. I think it's even more effective, right, than just having him dance regularly. Although, I don't know, I think that would be really cool too, but I think for the effect that he wanted to go for, this really animated, and goes along with the special effects that we see in the video, kind of very artificially, I think it goes perfectly with what he wanted to do with the whole execution of the video. But it blows my mind. Regardless of how he did it, regardless, the final product blows my mind. It is just so incredibly simple, and that's really what's so amazing about it. It's just one dude. It's just him. And that's what's so Michael Jackson about Bruno Mars, is that he doesn't need a whole ensemble. He doesn't need, all these special effects and this and that. He doesn't need all the baggage. Not in a bad way, of course. Just him. He is the special effect, even though he is surrounded in this video by special effects and whatnot, right? And there is, some extra work done on him, on, post-production to make the video look cool, but he really, truly is the special effect here. And that's what's so Michael Jackson about him. That's what's so special about this video. And that's why it moves me so much. And I love the simplicity of the background. It goes dark, it goes bright, just incredible. Now, when it comes to the song, I used to hate this song. I used to not like this song, mind you. This was when I was, some of you who've listened to my podcast, when I was in high school, I would be a hipster and I would hate modern, music. Anything that would come on the radio, I would just shit on it. And this song was no different. And then at some point, I think in the latter point of my, I think in the early parts of my college years, I just, stopped being a little bitch, basically, right? And so I finally appreciated this song. And even though I think there are some things to kind of criticize about this song, like the chorus does that thing that a lot of pop songs nowadays do, is they repeat, words, like the lyrics are repeated, just to emphasize and to really drill the chorus in your head to make you really like it. Repetition breeds, pleasure and satisfaction, right? We know this. And things that you normally would hate, if they're beaten into your head, that is, enough times, you will somehow end up liking it. I mean, that's just the thing. Not all the time, but you know what I mean. And pop songs, they tend to be very repetitious for that very same reason. Whether it's purposeful or just a consequence of pop songwriting, it is what it is. And this song does that, right? And this is the kind of epitome of it is, and even the melody of the chorus is not even that, that interesting. That's what I like. That's what I like. I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of mid, even though it's not the worst thing in the world. But it does sound pretty cool, especially the way that he says it. And I think that's kind of what saves it. Is the way that he says it, the way that he executes the chorus. Because on paper, that's what I like, that's what I like. It just sounds kind of boring. It really does. But the way that he says it, the way that he sings it, the way that it's layered in the song, the way that it's emphasized in the track really pulls, it comes together fully. The song, I ended up really liking it when I paid attention to the whole song as a package. The instrumentation of the song is just brilliant. It's very old school. Sounds very, it has a lot of jazz in it. It has a lot of soul in it, funk, but it is also very poppy, and it has the instrumentation of modern pop music, right? The 808s, the snares. Again, that final package just really brings it home for me. And specifically the chord progression of the song is so good. And this song would work in an acoustic way because the chord progression is so good, because the verses are really good. I would kill to see like a really good acoustic version of the song. I'm sure it's already out there. I haven't listened to it. It's a damn good song, and I think when the chorus comes, it really just comes full circle for me, and I'm able to finally appreciate it. And it really hits. It really hits because a lot of it is very rhythmic. I think that's also part of the reason why the chorus works, is because it's very punchy. He's going with the instrumentation of the song, and the chorus and the way he sings it, the way he executes it rhythmically is very similar to the instrumentation. So that's also why it works.
That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
But another reason why I love this song so much is the lyrics. You know, it's a pop song. You know, the lyrics aren't fucking, Edgar Allan Poe or anything. But it's really cool in the sense of what it means generally, right? Like, it's about this guy who's very eccentric, who loves fashion, who loves bling, who loves gold, shiny things, who loves the details, strawberry, champagne, whatever the hell. I don't know what the hell he says. But those are things that, on the surface level, right, can be very feminine, details, bling, shiny stuff, gold, fashion. And this is a guy in the song, he's saying to whoever this woman is that he's talking to, he's like, I am all the things that you are, that you like. I'm the guy who will go to the Gucci store with you, to the Forever 21 store, or probably in this case, Versace store, right? And I won't sit outside, because I don't want to, be seen inside a woman's store with you. I'm gonna buy those clothes with you. I'm gonna help you buy the clothes. I am gonna pick an outfit for myself. I love fashion. I love all the things that you like. I'm gonna be that guy walking around the store with you, giving you insights on what goes with what, And also, I'm a dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a man. That is like so fucking cool. I love that. That is so brilliant. And that's why it's called Right. That's what I like. It's like, to your surprise, sweetheart, I like all the things that you like. So you have really no reason to reject me. I mean, I am everything that you would like, but all the things that you like, I happen to like. That's so fucking cool. I mean, that's just like so fucking like attractive. Like, I can't imagine like any girl being like, nah. And again, he doesn't say this, but this is how I gather it in my head. This is the narrative that I gather from the song, right? Is the song has all these very, I'm gonna treat you right. Like I'm gonna have the nicest car, the greatest fashion, and I'm gonna pay attention to the details when we go eat, right? When I serve you things, and I'm gonna look good. I care about looking good. I care about smelling good. All the things that are perceived to be more feminine, he's fully embracing them. Whereas, a lot of guys will tell you though, like, oh, I want to get the nice car because the nice car will attract the girl because she likes the nice car. But, Bruno Mars is saying not only because she will like it, but because I want to get that fucking nice car too. And I'm not going to dress like this and all stylish and cool to attract her. It's really because I like it too. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it just becomes this really inspiring thing for me for some reason. But I mean, as a guy who does like fashion a little bit more than the typical guy, right? And also this video has like over 2 billion views. So the world definitely likes it as well. But there we go. There we have it. That was those are my thoughts on Bruno Mars. That's What I Like official music video and the song as well. It is an absolute masterpiece. But let me know what you think of the song and of the music video. Comment down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you agree with my opinion? Do you not? Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. And share with your Bruno Mars loving friends. Gotta get my Heath Ledger in there. But yeah, this guy is straight up like the modern MJ, really. But like I said, he's kind of slacking. He's got to come back. He's got to come back. It's been way the hell too long. Way the hell too long. It's in like 3 years, it's gonna be 10 years before since he's released an album, like a new album, like an album that actually has innovation in it, evolution. We'll see what he does. But I got to see this guy live. I heard he's insane live. But anyways, that's it for me. You all take care. Stay safe. And until next time, I love you.